and we got lower inflation numbers than expected, something does not look right here. And we are now having again a red candle. I made here already $10,000. That is where the selling is coming from. It looks like that the market is getting again really fearful because of Bitcoin moving to the downside and liquidating again a bunch of people. But I will show you today why this is just a massive trap that you need to know about, because you are not ready for what's coming. Let's go. So guys, we jump directly into the biggest fear factor to gouge the biggest fear in the market, and that is the fear and greed index. So we were yesterday at 29 and today we are at 25. Now, what is the reason for that? I will show you in this episode conclusive proof, multiple reasons why we are in a stage of extreme fear and why everybody is wrong here, guys. Everybody is wrong. So for once, the DXY is going down. Usually when the DXY is going down, Bitcoin should go up, right? Normally this correlation always has stand through the proof of time that when the DXY is going down, Bitcoin made a move to the upside. But this is right now not the usual effect that we are getting. Bitcoin should be over $60,000 at the time when we break here under the 104.4 point level on the DXY. But regardless, I believe the DXY will continue to go to the downside because we have broken now this upward sloping prior support line. So this is now broken. Also the horizontal level is broken, and the next stop here is around 100. Yeah, let it be 104 points, and below that it would be somewhere like around 103.25 points. When I was looking today at the charts, I was like, something does not look right here. Because here on, for example, on this chart, that we are coming back and retesting this downward sloping trend line might be okay. There's no big issue with that. But according to the fracture that we had, we should have gotten a continuation to the upside, which we did not get yet. Does that mean that the fracture is broken? No, here is something broken with Bitcoin right now. And I'm gonna get to this in a second. And it's really important that you watch here until the end, that you understand what's actually going on here. Also, on the Wall Street cheat sheet, we are now having again a red candle, but I want to mention here that this was just 5 minutes ago still green. So I'm not really concerned about this here right now, because we still have some sideways movement here on this fractal based on the Wall Street cheat sheet before we actually need a green candle. So I just want to get the green candle to confirm that this downtrend is over and that we are ready for the next phase where we get our parabolic run. My Bitcoin trade is also here on ZOOMEX, a little bit underwater right now, but this is fine. I opened it here at $57,500 yesterday. I made here already $10,000, so I'm basically down on my initial profit that I have taken here. This is fine, you know, so I can sit this out. $52,000 is the liquidation price. Not really concerned about that. I keep this trade open. So, and if you want to trade on ZOOMEX, there's a link down below. You still get $10 just for signing up there. And trust me, with $10, you can still make some money down the road. I took $50 on the last time and turned it into $1,300 in less than a month. So there you go. There is the possibility to make with small money, big money. Then something else that is concerning is that we are still under the 21 moving average here on the weekly chart. When you go back and look to the last bull run, then you see that also here at some stage we were below the 21 moving average, but this was the COVID dump. So we were under the 21 exponential moving average here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks before we broke it to the downside. So this is now our second week. Also here we were 6 weeks under it in October last year, and from there we started the uptrend. So this is something normal in a bull run, so I'm not really concerned about that we are still under it. But the sooner we break this back to the upside, the better for us for continuation into higher price levels. Now, something else that I had a look at was like to see if the miners are still capitulating and the miners are still selling. So I went from a daily chart to, from a weekly chart to a daily chart. And here you see miners are still selling. Also, when you go into a 4-hourly time frame, you see it much, much better. So you see here, they are still selling. Even though it looks like that it's slowly coming to a halt, they are still overall selling here. Once this starts turning up, like this here, then we know, okay, miners are now done with selling, and it will spill over into the higher time frames, and that sell pressure will be gone from Bitcoin. Also on this chart here, we are still below trend, the super trend ribbon here. We retested it yesterday, and I was yesterday quite sure once we're coming up here that we will see a break above that and flip it finally back into a green uptrend, and also here continue to the upside. So, but what is here now the reason why we are not going up? Because something else happened yesterday, and that was that CPI came out, the inflation numbers, and we got lower inflation numbers than expected. So we got 3%, and also the unemployment numbers were lower than expected. Expected was 236,000, and it was only 222,000, which shows a robust economy in the US while inflation is going down. Hence, we gonna get most likely to like an over 80% probability a rate cut in September. So there is so much bullish factors on Bitcoin right now, and showing us that this is a temporary thing that we're experiencing, that everybody's wondering, why are we not going down? You know, so that's why the market is also fearful, because the market doesn't understand why we are not at higher prices right now. Here on the 4-hourly chart with the MDX algo suite, here's something I told you guys that can actually happen, that we are going, I can actually not draw at the same time, that when we are going here into the blue phase and we get in the hotter one, that we can see here a retracement coming back into blue and then start running again into a hotter phase. And that's what we are most likely experiencing here right now. Unfortunately, we got stopped out on this trade down here. If you would have taken it where I said, but this is fine. You can still retake the trade when we come back to $58,400. And I will also give you a lower entry where you can potentially enter. So then I was looking at here on CoinGlass, where is the selling coming from? Is it shorts piling up? Is it longs getting liquidated in the market? So, and here I can tell you clearly, this is not the case, because leverage is going up. Here, overall, the open interest is going up, and the red candles that you are seeing here is longs taking profit and shorts closing their losses, but spot is going down. So the selling is spot driven. Now, from where is the spot selling coming? Because it's not miners alone. Miners doesn't have the power right now anymore because they sold already so much. They don't have the power anymore to drive the price much lower. So from where is it coming? And I can tell you, it is the stupid effing German government. That is where the selling is coming from, because over the last 3 days they dumped more or less the whole position that they had. Look at this here. From where did it come originally? I think I have to go to see from where we're coming. Here. So these are the Movie 2K TO funds that they confiscated a long time ago. So here you see there is on that wallet 6,146 Bitcoin still left, but this is all what they have left. Once this is gone, it's over. They don't have anything else anymore. So, and they sent here an hour ago, again, 800 Bitcoins. They sent here over the last couple of hours over 3,000 Bitcoins out. So they are most likely running out by today or Monday, maximum, in my opinion. Maximum, this selling pressure is gone. So they had these coins since January and were holding on to them, and then decided the last 3 days, for whatever reason, that this is the best moment to dump them right now. So, and this is why the Bitcoin price is held down under $60,000, is under the 21 moving exponential average, is under the super trend band, and is not moving above $59,000 and can sustain to stay above that level. This is the only reason why we are not going up, guys. Once they are completely done with selling, and there is not much left anymore, once they are done, expect that Bitcoin will see a really quick move to the upside. So, and for that you need to be prepared, because we see here first signs already on the RSI, on the shorter time frames, here on the 1 hourly. Here is a bullish divergence forming, and once we are attacking the Monday high and taking this out again, which is now in alignment with the resistance of the Chandelier exit indicator at $58,200, you're going to see the German government has sold at that time most of their coins, that Bitcoin will not stop rallying to the upside. And this is the trap that I was talking about in the beginning, guys. The trap that is set here is to make you believe that Bitcoin will not easily go back above $60,000 and potentially head lower first. I saw some analysts on YouTube today saying, yes, get ready, we got rejected from $58,000 and from $59,000. Expect something now, that we do something like this, then form a W and then go back up. And then we come like down to like $50,000. No, I don't see that, because also when you go into higher time frames, the indicators giving you a really clear picture. Here on the 4 hourly, we're at the bottom of the stochastic. The RSI is slightly bearish, but scratching on bullish territory. The MACD is not looking all too good, but it's still not giving me kind of super bearish vibes that I need to panic here and close my positions. Also on the 12 hourly chart, there we are still looking quite bullish. And on the daily, on the MACD, definitely we are about to get a buy signal here today. The RSI, if we come a little bit higher, will get an uptick, and the stochastic RSI will continue to go to the upside. So also here, if Bitcoin turns a little bit around by like $1,000, the picture will change, and we will see continuation of the uptrend. So the lower time frames are ready to push the price back to the upside. We just need to be a little bit patient here for that. So, and this is also the reason why I keep my positions open that I have here on WEEX. They are still, most of them here in a profit, $1,250, $3,700, $800. So I'm still here like $4,000 in a profit on my WEEX position, and I keep holding them, you know, so my liquidation prices are quite low. Keep holding them. If you are looking for an exchange non-KYC and you are in the US, that is the place to go for you. And on top of that, you get a share of the airdrop. That is a $20,000 airdrop for trading on their platform. So if you sign up with the link down below, you not only get the deposit bonus that you can claim. No, if you trade on their platform, you are also eligible for the $20,000 airdrop that they are running right now for the next 20 days. So go and click the link below to get your share of that. Now, on the 4 hourly chart, we are still fighting here with the golden ratio to hold this as support. We are still slightly above that. So this is the other entry point that I'm talking about. So if you see Bitcoin coming up here a little bit to like $57,400, $500, that could be another entry point if you got stopped out right now on the trade. But be aware that this is also a little bit more risky because it is directly under the EMA ribbon, which will give us resistance. So your stop loss need to be tight. It should be at $56,600, but the target still remains to the upside, $64,000. You see also here a little bit more shorts coming back into the density here. Here below us, also a little bit more longs, but nothing crazy yet. And overall, the direction is still to the upside. So we are also fighting here with the 50 moving average. On the 4 hourly chart here, I definitely want to see a reclaim today above $57,200. That will be your first sign that you can potentially open here a trade. And then a 4 hourly close above $57,400 will be your second confirmation to enter here. And then the final confirmation that you did the right thing will be coming when we move above the EMA ribbon at $58,100. Now, when we're looking at liquidation levels, also here you see the directional move in terms of the most concentrated liquidity in these yellow areas is here at 57,800, 58,400, 59,000, and then all the way up here to $59,600. You need to remember, guys, when you have so much liquidity hanging above you, at some point it will get taken out. So of course, we can come back down to $56,000 to take out what was built up here in terms of longs. But after that, there's nothing left below us on the shorter time frame. So we need to come back up and take the liquidity out so that market makers will actually be able to make us some money. And that's what I'm looking out for. And now let's talk about some altcoins, guys, because altcoins are weirdly kind of holding on okay. Don't forget, if you are right now confused, don't know how to trade, just take part here in the raffle to win tickets to the UEFA Cup final and a chance to win $500,000 here on BYBIT. You have still time, another 2 days before you basically lose your chance to do that. The only thing that you need to do is predict the upcoming games, how they are going to turn out, to stand a chance to win here up to $500,000 and a trip to Austria to the UEFA Cup final. So now the Wyckoff reaccumulation pattern is still in play here. So of course we got rejected now here over the last 2 days twice. That's why we are gaining here a little bit of momentum below that. But by tomorrow, after tomorrow, I expect a move back above that, potentially even today, and then finally close the candle above that and get our confirmation for this specific pattern. Then here on the 1 hourly chart, another pattern that I found is the falling wedge pattern that we created while we broke out of this pennant. So I have seen this in the past. This is a good falling wedge pattern because usually it means that we are breaking to the upside when we're getting this. It would be different if we would have come straight down into the golden ratio down here and then start to consolidate. So, and as you can see, Bitcoin is trying to make a move a little bit higher here. Also, if you want to enter a trade, it's more or less the same level that I just given you, 57,400. That will be a safe place to enter for a breakout out of that falling wedge pattern. So also something to keep watching here right now. Then on the 12 hourly chart, I just want to show you why we got also rejected yesterday here to the upside in this area here. Here was the longest block after this area and above us this area. So this here was longer. So there was some resistance. That's why we got yesterday also rejected from there. But the main reason was that the German government doesn't stop selling and selling at a fast pace and doing it on normal exchanges instead of going through OTC desks. So that is the main reason why we saw this rejection from that level here. So once we are clearing that and going above $61,000, again, the next level would be then 62,800 and 65,500, as I mentioned yesterday. Now, altcoins. The Bitcoin dominance is moving here now back to the upside. Remember, guys, I told you this is healthy to follow this trajectory while Bitcoin is under this downward sloping trend line. But I'm not concerned about this. This is just a trap to make you think that we go lower. And the dominance going up is, how to say that, another tool to make you believe that this is actually what's going to happen here. Because Bitcoin is going up, the dominance is going up. As long as that is happening hand in hand, it's fine. There's no issue with that. It's just that the Bitcoin pairs are then altcoins that are on Bitcoin pairs, they are losing share while this is happening, but in dollar terms they are also going to the upside. Some, not all of them, but most of them. Then funding rates, they are still super cold, so to speak. Even if I go here, nothing hot, I cannot go and make it less than 30, so look at this here. Here's nothing, so still good moment to position yourselves into altcoins. So, and something else that I want to mention about BYBIT, you can claim right now a $500 position absolutely for free on BYBIT. You only need to sign up, deposit $100, or I think it's $200. Be safe, deposit $200, and then you can claim with the link that I post now under the video. Only with that link, you will be able to claim a $500 trade position for altcoins absolutely for free. Afterwards, withdraw your $200 when you got the $500 bonus. withdraw your $200. You got $500 now for free that you can trade with. You cannot withdraw them, but trade with, and you can withdraw the profits that you generate of them. Also, out of a $500 position, you can make serious money. I have also done this in the past. I have made out of 500, I think at one point, 30,000, something like that. So yeah, it's free money, guys, you know, so just take it. Now, Ethereum came back here now to our prior resistance area, acting now as support. And that's what we want to see. We want this area now to hold the $3,050 level. That will be a good level to enter into a long on Ethereum if you did not open one once we broke through this level. As you can see, the trade setup still remains the same all the way up to $4,000 because of the Ethereum's spot ETF narrative. That is still there. And we should get next week the Ethereum spot ETF. So good moment to get a position on Ethereum for the next leg to the upside. And as long as we are holding here above $3,050, I would open positions from here. Another coin that I had a look at today, really interesting. Oh, it actually hit my entry level already. Now I need to go and check on which platform I want to actually trade this. Where do I have some spare money? So I'm going to open now a new position here on RNDR because it hit my entry level. Let me tell you why I'm doing this. Because you see here the gradient from the MDX algo suite. Every time when it's super green, at some point you get a small capitulation candle, and then we are returning back to the upside. So now we got this capitulation candle exactly at the spot that I marked out here with that green box here. Why did I put the green box here? Because this is the last, that is the level from where we also grabbed liquidity the last time when we came down here into this area. So that's why I was quite confident if I open a trade from here, then most likely we are going to reverse back to the upside. So if you see this video while we are still around $5.68, $5.82, it is still a good area to open a trade and trade this into the demand zone here of $6.52. So again, if you want the same indicators, the MDX algo suite, there is a link in the description below. You also still get $10% a discount only with my link. Otherwise, you will not get a discount. Use the link to sign up to the MDX algo suite, because you're gonna see that this trade will make us money, because it is not, there's nothing simpler than to use here these colorization gradients to show you when the market is cold and ready to warm up and to run hot again, and just take profit when you see these hot red candles. You don't want to wait all the time until you get a sell tag. You want to take profit when these candles start to get red. That's where you want to take your profits. So now you open positions when you have the green gradient, you close them when they are getting red. And you see here also the MACD is in alignment, about to print a buy signal. RSI is oversold. Stochastic is kind of indecisive. And we have here a doji candle, so that shows me, okay, their capitulation on the shorter time frames is over. We are ready to go back to the upside. Then our trade on FDM, we came back to our entry, but here we are looking good on the 4-hourly chart in terms of the stochastic RSI, because we are bottomed out here and are in an hour potentially getting a nice buy signal here again. The RSI is going to the downside, but still above 47%, but what we want to see here is a move above 50%. So we were there yesterday, I think, if I move this a little bit higher. So yeah, we were yesterday here at 60. So yeah, we definitely need a move above 50 in the next coming hours. But if you missed the trade, here is your entry, guys. Then the other trade that I have still open is here my near trade. See, I used only $200 and I'm up $800. Yesterday I was up $1,200. You can make big money with small money, guys. That's just something that I wanted to show you. You know, if you get now to, if you go now to BYBIT and claim their $500, you can make good money with small amounts of money. So, and here also Margex, you can claim airdrops there for trading on the platform, the same like on WEEX. and it's also non-KYC. So if you're looking for multiple platforms where you can trade without KYC, then also Margex is really good here. Also here, we ran into the resistance area that I pointed out yesterday. We got a small rejection from there. Overall, still looking good. Not really too concerned about that. If you're not in a trade right now, you might get a chance to enter at $4.66, $4.68, something like that. Wait for that we're coming back down. And then you can also trade this all the way up to our final target here of $7.73. Then Optimism is holding on. One of the strong coins right now, but not yet at our entry level. We want to wait until we get to $1.78 before we enter this to clear that resistance that is above us. I will not go any deeper into that because I covered that yesterday already. Watch yesterday's video if you want to know what I was talking about. So here you can see my RNDR trade is already slightly in a profit, just 0.3%, but profit is profit, guys. Okay, 0.5. Now it's picking up a little bit. That's it already for today's video, guys. Don't forget to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and don't fall for these traps.